Hey guys, it's Deplorable Deb. Happy Monday. Yep. Hi. So, today I'm coming on to read the president's tweets, but I also need to show you a few videos, only because of us trying to share things. So, once this, I do the live on YouTube. Hi, Georgia. It's easy to share it out. Absolutely, Facebook is playing around with a lot of stuff. I want to put on here Donnie's video because Donnie, was upset, the presidential corgi. He came out with a video yesterday, and I really need to get it out. I really do. Also, people on Twitter, if you could put it. And then also, I had a really great day yesterday. I finally was able to get a call from Jill. I say her name, Tuney. She put the video out of her being on the beach. She lives in Fort Lauderdale, and she is a freelance journalist. So she got notified, and through another friend, Sharon Wagner, that it was important that she gets to speak with me. So I was grateful for that. We spent about an hour and a half on the phone, and then she went live. The only thing that I noticed when she went live, she shared it to Missy's Facebook page. But this is what happened. Facebook allowed hers to stay on Missy's page, after getting wonderful comments. And Jill also wrote me, and she says, "You are so loved." And I was so happy and taken back by that. It's just overwhelming. But yet, I noticed that this morning when I got up, her page was down. Her post on Missy's page was down. And, that annoyed me. So I went and reposted it. I will be having an interview with her most likely on Thursday night. And, after speaking with her, she just literally, and things that I've told her that I haven't even put out on Facebook, of one reason why I'm so upset about this censorship, and why I've always pushed forward that for me, this is not political. For me, it's not political. Sorry about that. I have to close the door. This is what happens here. Get, people coming in and out, and deliveries and that, at my sister's house. So I'm really sorry. It's just been up and down. Yesterday I was in a great mood. Saturday we went out shopping, and we came live. The other thing yesterday was Epiphany, and that's our little Christmas, but it was also 13 years that my mom passed. So it's a little hard. And out of, I just laid down. Me and Missy watched a few movies, and I just literally needed the rest. But my highlight of the day was actually speaking with Jill. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to play Donnie, okay? Because we need to listen to the presidential corgi. So listen.
Donnie, the presidential corgi. It's time that I come out to speak, because it's really getting me upset that I'm seeing no help from my mom, Deplorable Deb, and my other mom, Missy. On December 19th, Facebook decided to silence my mom over a tweet that she retweeted from Chuck Schumer. choking up now because it makes me sad, President Trump, that we can't get our message out. And they're violating our freedom of speech. And it's happening every day. Even now, if we post anything about the officer that was killed and had a 5-month-old baby, and if we post anything that even says illegal immigrant, people are being taken off of Facebook, President Trump. This is not right. This is not right. We have rights. We have our First Amendment. And that's why we live in America, where we are given that right because of all the brave Americans that have fought for this country to give us this right. And it's not fair that other Americans are taking that right away from my parents and also from me, the presidential corgi. Thank you all for listening, and may God bless you all in this country.
Isn't he a lovely boy? I'll tell you. We are truly blessed. We're truly blessed with our fur babies. Let me now let you hear yesterday when Jill, now, this woman is the journalist, okay? She's a journalist, freelance, okay? She's written a lot of articles for a lot of famous people and works very hard. And when she was told of what was happening with me and Missy, she was pretty upset and got in contact. So I need you to listen to the whole video, okay? Lotta, published author too. Thank you, Sharon. And a lot of people, please, I have to put this on my live. So for the many that have not seen it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on. So this is Jill.
Guess where I am? That's right. I'm at the beach. It's a beautiful beach day. And the conditions are awesome. The water is warm. I'm actually in the water right now. You can tell that. And it is really, really beautiful here in South Florida. So if you're up north and you're freezing cold, come on down, take a minute, hang out with me at the beach right now. So it's all good. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about my next interview, which I am super excited about. I'll be talking with Deplorable Deb. I spoke with her today. She was in her basket. and she is just an awesome person. Hey, Benjamin. I can't wait to talk to her, and you guys need to hear everything that she's saying. She is truly on the forefront of this seemingly civil war we've got going here on social media. She has been kicked off of every social media platform. The only thing she has left basically is YouTube. So I am going to be interviewing her on her, oh, thanks, Gail. I'm going to be interviewing her on her girlfriend's page. So, or she'll, on my page, but she'll be coming from her girlfriend's page since she's not allowed on Facebook. And anyway, I'll tell you guys when we're doing that. We haven't come up with a date, but next few days, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, if you want to weigh in. What would be a good day for you? I like to come on around 8 o'clock, as you all well know. Anyway, I hope you can all hear me okay, but like I said, it's a gorgeous day down here in South Florida, and it's kind of hard to believe that we have a government shutdown going on. So, hello everybody. I'm so glad to see you all. I know I have not been on that often, and I'm going to try to be better about that in the new year. And I'm going to keep up with my commitment to you as an independent journalist, working with you and for you. Deb is okay, Lori. She is good. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, thanks. Civil War for sure. Anyway, yeah, Deplorable Deb is doing well, and she is still in her basket. And she is just an awesome person, and I've talked her into writing a book about her life story, which is more than just a life story. It's a history of the gay. I don't even want to say lesbian. She hates the word lesbian, but growing up in this country as not a straight person has really taken its toll on Deb, and she's come out as a champion for, let's say, human rights. Not just gay rights, but human rights. She is amazing, Lori. Hi, John. And I'm super excited to talk to her and have you all listen in. I want to be super careful, though, that I don't get shut down on Facebook just for talking with the horrible, deplorable Deb. Can you believe it? This is the sweetest lady, and she just wouldn't hurt a fly, and she has been flagged for hate speech. Yeah. It's like the way that they call me, the Jewish girl, fascist Nazi, which is always interesting. So there's that. Oh, Lori, thank you. So you guys are amazing as well, and I am just like thrilled to be able to bring you interviews and help you guys, to help all of us conservatives. We're all in this together, I'm just a conduit. I'm with you. I'm no one to be preaching anything. I'm just a little independent journalist from Pittsburgh originally, but I have been around the world. And let's talk about immigration for a second. Can you guys believe what's going on with it? It seems like there are people running this country who don't want to have border security. It's crazy cakes, and it is driving me insane. And I am someone who has been through the immigration system more than once. I actually immigrated to Switzerland in 1990. I became a Swiss citizen in 1996. I came back to America in 1999 with my Swiss husband and my naturalized babies, American naturalized babies in tow, 2 of them. And they were also Swiss citizens, all of us. And the American government actually made my grandparents sponsor us so that we wouldn't become wards of the state. God forbid the Swiss family should, become indigent and have to take advantage of social services. So, which actually we eventually did when I left my husband, but I won't go into that. But yeah, so Lori lives in Fort Worth, and Lori, you're on the border. You're on the front lines, and it's really hard to believe that there are people running this country who are saying that border security is not a threat, that the people on the other side of the Mexican border who are literally throwing stones at ICE agents, that they should be allowed into our country. Why on earth would you want people coming into our country who obviously don't respect our rule of law? Right there. I had to follow the rules when I left America. I had to follow the rules when I moved to Switzerland. I was not allowed to become a citizen simply because I'm married a Swiss. Yes, my children were born in Switzerland and were born Swiss citizens, but that's because their father was Swiss. I was not a Swiss citizen when my daughter was born, and I think I had just become a Swiss citizen after my son was born. But my children were able to become American citizens despite the fact that they were born in Switzerland. However, they could not become president. So there's that. It's very interesting. When I moved to Switzerland and I became a citizen, I had to go in front of a panel of Swiss people. I had to prove that I could speak the Swiss-German dialect fluently, not an easy feat. I also had to prove that I did things for the community. For instance, they were very happy to hear that I volunteered at kindergarten twice a week. They were not so happy to hear that I was writing a newsletter that was helping people from other countries have babies in Switzerland. That didn't go over so well. But I became a Swiss citizen because of kindergarten, so that was cool. it's the whole immigration thing, and my ex-husband, when we came over, you know, he had to get a green card, and also not an easy feat. He had to be tested medically, mentally, I believe. Like he had to pass financially, like every test that you can imagine. And now there's people on the border who are literally throwing stones at us, saying, demanding to be let in. No, I don't think so. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to let you know what I think. I think that President Trump should declare an emergency over this issue. And I just, again, cannot believe the people standing in the way of border security. It's unfathomable. What else do you have if you don't have a front door to your house? Are you not going to lock it? Are you going to let everybody in? Are you going to let the criminals in who are pounding on the door saying, let us in or we'll kill you? And then you let them in and then they kill you? How fun is that? Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy this fantastic Sunday. I hope you all do. Happy 2019. It was great talking to you. And I will see you soon. Again, like I said, I'll be talking with Deplorable Deb. I'll be bringing her on my show later this week. I'll certainly let you know when that happens. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Check out my book. Shameless plug there. So anyway, you guys are wonderful. Thanks for coming on today. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, so there you have it. Okay, that was nice of her yesterday. We were on the phone about an hour and a half, so that made my day. And again, I thank Sharon Wagner, who's been a follower. She's on there now, of mine for a long time. Because technically, guys, the way we're treated is really bad. It's like now, you go on and you could actually see a congresswoman, okay, who gets elected and is in Congress now. But it's okay for her to say what she said about our president in front of children. So understand why that's happening, guys. People need to wake up. They are going to go through, and I'm saying it for a long time now, through the children, okay? Because there was no reason for her on that night, whatever accepting thing she was doing, to do these things in front of children. It's very wrong. And I wish people would wake up and see what's happening. And literally, if you have to, pull your kids out of school. I'll be honest with you. Go and start doing homeschooling. Because I'll tell you now, and I've said this for a long time, where we went wrong as a country, and it's all our fault. And it didn't happen overnight. Didn't happen overnight. For about 30 years now, I noticed after I graduated high school, and I saw the results of no more trade schools, no more blue collar stuff, okay? And what that started to show me is that now they kept pushing the college. I'm not saying college is bad. I'm not saying it's bad. But what happens is when people are spending, parents are spending thousands of dollars a year to put their child in school, and then to find out that when they're there, all they're doing is allowing these liberal professors to warp their mind. And that's why we're where we're at now. Cut and dry. And then what they did over the years through politicians, outsourcing our jobs and things like that. Listen to me. It's no coincidence of what happened in Baltimore. All jobs, the car industries, all that stuff leaving. Okay? No coincidence at all. Then we get the community organizer for 8 years. He's another one that didn't care as president to push jobs away. He told the people, your jobs ain't coming back. Everything about a blue collar job was wrong. And that's why I'm glad President Trump came in. People have gone to college. In my family, they've spent money to send their children to college. Thousands of dollars to then see them come out. And at the age of 25, 26, what are they doing? Living in their parents' basement. See? Because they listen, all they did in college is listen to liberal professors. No two ways about it. And I'm not saying other people came out and did get a career. But you can't tell me that anybody that goes to a trade school does not come out having a job. Oh, yes, they do. And they're doing a lot better. I hear from people now, 21 years old, their daughter or granddaughter is now an electrician making excellent money. I'm telling you guys, that's why we're in the crap we're in and why this country is the way it is, why we have Alexandria Ocasio, okay? Who I'm going to tell you now is a complete liar about her background. A complete liar about her background. She makes it like, you know, she grew up in the Bronx. No, she didn't. She grew up in Yorktown Heights. Yorktown Heights in New York. She went to a great school, great high school, and then she went to a great college. This is what we're up against, guys. And the problem is, look who they're putting in. Look who we're having. Her, that other congressman, the Muslim. This is what gets me, okay? Like I said, I have nothing against immigrants coming over, becoming legal immigrants, and then want to get involved in politics. But I am always going to stand firm on a person getting into politics, then you want to go in with your ideology of your religion that you call, or your country that you came from, or your ancestors came from, and then you want to bring this shit over here? You got to be kidding me. And I don't understand something. Why is it that they could come here like this congressman who I'm livid over with what she said? And you know what? I don't care the way our president speaks. Okay? He's not speaking that way as president. And you know what? He calls it the way it is. But to get in office the first day, and she thinks she's going to get points with the people that voted for her? Is that her agenda? Her agenda was to impeach President Trump as she thinks she can, and to call him a mother F? Who does that? Why doesn't she get on a plane with the people like her and go over to the country her and her family came from and fight for that country? Fight for the rights that she now has here. And you know what? Her and any other politician like her, they should kiss the ground they walk on. But I'll tell you what, she cannot get into Congress and think she's going to turn this country into their ideology of where they came from, and then fool people, and then indoctrinate these little kids. I found that disgusting, what she said, and I want to know why. And listen, guys, you people have to call. You have to call your congressman, whether you live in that state or not. And you got to push them to make a statement that it's unacceptable. Unacceptable what she did. Because that's the president that they're starting now, guys. They're starting this. They think it's funny. This is what they're going to run on. They're going to run on. And you know what? People are getting tired. I'm getting tired of the bullshit of Facebook. I'm not hurting anybody. But me and Missy have to be shut down or run to see where we're going to go live as if I'm Anne Frank. See what I'm saying? This is what gets me. Why? Or people write me and tell me I got to start a new page. Why should I have to do that? Why should I have to not be able to come on a page I have created and built for 3 years now or 4 years? I don't get that. Or we have to run and hide. We should not have to go through this. We should not. And I get angry every day that I get up and the first thing I do is to go see that I'm blocked. So now I got to resort to YouTube. This is what gets me. I'm not hurting anybody. Missy's not hurting anybody. But there's one thing I have, and that's my freedom of speech. And if people don't like what I'm saying, don't listen to me. Obviously, you're listening to me because I am speaking the truth. Move on. Just move on. That's how I feel. What I don't like, and people need to understand this, we're not just being blocked on Facebook. I'm also being shadow banned, blocked on Twitter, even though I see my post, but also emails. Start watching your emails. Emails are not getting to the people that you think. And I know this. So even with notifying the White House, how many times have I done this? How many times? If people say, send Donnie's video, I've done that. If people think that I'm just sitting here waiting for a miracle, no. I am here all day. My eyes hurt because I'm constantly reading, constantly sharing every day. I share on Missy's page. Every day. I don't let it get forgotten. I don't let it get forgotten. But what they're doing to Missy now, with her page not being live, they're not even telling her how long this block is. That's what's sad. Also, I want people to understand my presidential, my page that I started for President Trump, okay? A lot of people don't know this. A month and a half ago, they just took that page. I had 12,000 people on it. When I would come on from July, right after the Trump rally, I knew at that rally that we had to get his tweets out. The mainstream media, you can't trust. Other shills that are putting out shit and getting Trump supporters all sad, and this because things are not happening. That's why I came out now and said, listen to me. Just follow the president. Follow the president. And that's what I've been doing. But what got me mad, I got up one morning, I went to copy and paste his tweets, and my page was gone. That was over a month and a half ago. Even longer than that. Because I had the page from July 29th to probably September. And what did they do? They just took it. No, nothing to me. Not even a notification. That's how they started. So I decided I'm going to come on every day and read his tweets. So understand something. The tweet that I did about Chuck Schumer was his own words. His own words. And that tweet I did was on December 15th. It took them until December 19th to find something that they can go against me. See what they do? Then from that, I get 30 days. Here's the problem, guys. You know, there are people, oh, I can't wait for the 30 days, but understand how Facebook works. You could be up and everything's happy, and then in a couple of hours, boom, there you are again. You're in Facebook jail again. Why? I'm not understanding this. And I think what's frustrating, and I gotta say it, I don't hear from one Republican politician to help. And I'm always going to say this. A week ago or 2 weeks ago, right? Louis Gohmert was filling in for Hannity. And here I go again. I called the show. I got everybody trying to call in. And I'm going to say it again. I finally get to speak to a girl. And what does she tell me on that Thursday? I will call you back, Debbie, on Friday. Right? And I told everybody, I'm going to get a call back, and hopefully I'll be on the show on that Friday. Do you think that girl could have told me that the next day he was not scheduled to be on? I turned the radio on at 3 o'clock here in Florida, and what do I hear? He's not even on. All day I look at my cell phone to see if I'm getting the call from her to even say, yes, it's going to be a topic. See, this is what I'm not liking, guys. These congressmen, they go to Congress, Diamond and Silk went, whole big hoopla, facing Zuckerberg. He lies. I'm not understanding. What did even Diamond and Silk accomplish? That's what I'm not getting. Louis Gohmert also put out, I think it was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago when I was on MLL, that I was happy that, you know, I even have it on my phone, okay? So I related him as fighting to stop this censorship. So anybody, I mean, are we not all conservatives? This is what I'm dealing with. I'm not understanding the other day when I called Louis Gohmert's office, I tried sending an email. As I'm writing the email and I go to put in my zip code, I'm told he can't help me. I'm like, you know what? What's the next thing for me to do? To reach out to my Texas followers so they can call the office. Because this is not just affecting me and Missy. This can affect every single person. And I don't get this, guys. I just don't get it. I never heard of a thing where we have congressmen that can only help their constituents. Why? Okay, if it's something dealing with the state and their area, I can understand that. But this is social media. That is not social media by state. It's social media for the whole world. All I'm asking him is to acknowledge that he understands there are little folks like me and Missy, older folks that are being blocked and banned and not being able to get their message out or to see their family or to see the shutdown. And people don't want to understand what I'm trying to say. All of this is mental torture. And that's what they created. I'm going to say it again. Facebook developed a platform that many of us were leery to even go on. I remember how excited I was when Web TV came out. Excited and cautious about now with emails. So when Web TV came out, I was living in my condo community. So it was nice keeping in touch with neighbors. Next thing I know, Me and Missy are in this house in 208. We just built it. And my niece-in-law was here visiting us. And she said, Aunt Deb, did you hear about Facebook? I didn't know anything about it. I knew there was MySpace. Didn't want nothing to do with it. So she sets us up. So I went on as Deb, Missy went on. I was happy. People were reaching out to me that from high school and things like that. Cautious of what we're going to put. Plus, I was private. Then from 208 all the ways up to 2015, never had a problem. I was Corgi Nation. I had a lot of people following us because of the Corgis. But I'll never forget when I finally, underneath my post, and we support President Trump. And I did that for a reason, guys. I did it for a reason. Because I'd rather people than delete me, to take me off. See? That was my logic. I'm being honest. I have nothing to hide. The same way people were in support of Hillary. I didn't bash them. I didn't do nothing to them. I just, moved on. It was my choice if I don't want to see their post. My choice. Nothing they did wrong because we got freedom of speech. Everything was going fine, guys. You all know it. When we were all posting, even during the campaign, because you know why? Facebook, the news media, Hillary Clinton thought she was going to win. So it didn't matter what we said. Didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. I had no problem on Twitter until maybe the week before. The week before on Twitter, after my numbers are going up, 17,000, 2 pages, 4,000, 5,000. I can post something and I get 1,000 retweets. Then what? My bell ringing? What Twitter started doing? It wouldn't show my video up front. It said to go to settings to accept because, listen to this, my bell ringing was sensitive material. Could you believe that? Sensitive material when I very rarely curse. See? That's what got me. My little old bell ringing from a little old lady was sensitive material. So they didn't show it right away. That's what happened. People didn't want to hit the button because they didn't understand it. So right then and there, I didn't care. You know why? Because in my heart, I knew President Trump was going to win. After he won, I even said to people, guys, I'm glad this is over. I don't even know if I'll be on under the Deplorable Deb anymore, right? Because we just thought, here's a man that won, and we got to move on as a country. We got to move on the same way Obama won, and we all moved on. Didn't hear about impeachment of him, and if it was, it wasn't all over social media. You know why? Because he had the media on his side. Not like poor President Trump. Every day we get up with them derogatory shit every day. And if people don't agree with me that this isn't mental torture by another party, you're nuts. It's sickening. It is totally sickening. We won an election. We should have those rights like everybody else. All the elections that I've seen for all the years I'm on earth, never seen anything like this because a party lost. And I'm telling you guys, this is the way it's going to be. If it doesn't stop, And President Trump and his administration does not start with some executive orders. I'm serious. That this attacking by Facebook, this attacking on people do not get arrested or charged, this is how it's going to be. And they're doing this to us now, getting ready for the 2020 election. And I still can't understand something. It's 2 years now. Doesn't President Trump see that some of his stuff might not be getting around, and he relies on that? He relies on that. That's what I don't get. I don't get how, with 2019, and there are conservative billionaires that have not gotten together to give us a platform for the whole country again. I'm not saying just give a conservative platform. Allow everybody, because we're all Americans. And none of this censorship unless it's truly, truly bad. Like, why is it Farrakhan, his post, whatever he wants to freaking say, is on there? Right? We can't even now say, because since Officer Singe was shot, how ridiculous is this? Is the news not the truth? Is the man that killed Officer Singe an illegal alien or an illegal immigrant? So now, when we want to speak out and we say illegal immigrant, you're blocked, you're banned. Why? I don't get that. Why this, this shutting down? We're speaking the truth. This is what that piece of crap is. And then we're not supposed to speak that his family tried to even cover it up to get him out of the country? Shouldn't they be arrested? That's what is sickening about this. I am truly mad. You want to know why I'm mad? Because I cannot believe that we're the fault of this. When you think about it, we all are the fault of this because we didn't know what the mainstream media was doing. We didn't know half the shit that Obama did while he was in office. And that's why when something happens with President Trump, they want to pin it on President Trump. But meanwhile, the Obama administration did the same thing. This media is so corrupt that they literally would put out pictures of 2014 of kids in cages and then tried to pull it off that those are pictures of what the Trump administration and border security is doing now. See how evil and corrupt? It's like now, they don't post nothing that our president has done. Look at the nut that, I don't know, I guess someone in Obama's campaign or administration has literally had the nerve to go on the Sunday shows and want to say President Trump has not done anything, and Obama has. Imagine this. And then look at this party, a bunch of liars that come out of the gate, and what do they want to do? They're focusing on impeachment of our president, who has not done nothing to be impeached about. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Yeah. Hello, gay community. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay? Maybe you're right. Yeah. Impeach the president. Yeah, he didn't do some things that that are impeachable. And you know what that is? Where you guys accuse him of wanting to take away gay rights. So yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Impeach him for that. Impeach him for not doing what you thought he would do. Impeach him for putting the country in a recession or just blowing us up. Putting us into war with Korea. Yeah, that's right. I see where you're talking about impeachment. That's true. You impeach somebody for not doing what they were supposed to do. So yeah, how about that one? How about in these 2 years? Remember, what's his name? Mark Cuban said, oh yeah, day one, he's going to destroy the stock market. Yep, Cuban, impeach President Trump because he didn't do that. The gay people, yep, you liberal gay people, go ahead. That's right, impeach the president because you know what? He didn't go against gay people. He didn't change, okay? He didn't hurt you guys like you thought he was. So yeah, that's right. He didn't do certain things that you people thought in your mind, he didn't do. See? That's right. You all want to talk all the things. We got to impeach him. Absolutely. Yeah, I can see your point with that. Of certain things he didn't do. That's right. He didn't get us into war with Korea that you thought he was. But it was okay when your Obama was headed that route. That was okay. You know what floors me? How these liberals and Democrats could sit and cherish Obama. You know why? What gets me? How they sit around. And it was okay. When terrorists, when Obama didn't want to call them radical Islamic jihad terrorists, he wanted to call them the JV team as if they're all in high school, you know, playing basketball. Okay? Or he called them ISIL. Like if we're having an ice cream pop. Yeah, can I get that ISIL? I'll have it in vanilla. See? This is what gets me. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting how they just don't see it. See? They don't see it. But yeah, guys, you know, think about it. Just sit and think about now, what could it be that the liberals want to impeach President Trump about? So I said, you know what? Yeah, they're right. He didn't do certain things. He did nothing. Exactly. He didn't take away your gay rights. That's for sure. He didn't put us in war like you thought with China, right? Yeah. He didn't crash the markets. Yeah. And that's true. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, and then you thought that he didn't, this is the funny thing. Oh, and he didn't create any jobs. Yup, impeach him for that. Because that's supposed to be, how stupid. Everything that's happening in this economy right now and how well we're doing, oh yeah, that's Obama after he served 8 years. So here's my logic again. I keep saying it. So this was Obama's, plan. I get it. So for 8 years, you destroyed the country. So then when the new person comes in, you're going to turn around and you're going to want to take credit in the first 2 years. And how about this? Yeah, let's impeach President Trump. Yeah, only, how do you impeach somebody when in December, this past December, the highest amount of jobs ever created was 312,000 jobs. Oh, okay. So let's impeach the president. Right? So, yeah. I understand what you guys mean. So, sure, we have a president that, for 8 years, literally, and I can speak about this